Alright guys, so Garage Highway's back with you today. We got the 240 in front of us. We got to be replacing the bushings in the subframe in this car, if you haven't seen the channel before, if you're new. But basically, my car, every time I drift or dump the clutch, like it wheel hops like a really bad. Subframe, when I hit bumps, it's like clunk, clunk, you know. So I'm almost positive it's the bushings because I don't know what else it could be. It wouldn't be like the diff bouncing up and down, or the drive shaft, or a control arm. So almost positive it's the bushing. So I ordered polyurethane energy suspension bushings for the subframe, and I also ordered polyurethane energy suspension bushings for the diff. So it's a total of 4 bushings for the subframe, and then I think 4 separate ones for the diff, which they all go in the subframe. So we're gonna do that right now. I gotta jack up the car, and then we're gonna get under there, drop the subframe, and we're gonna get these bushings out. We are most likely going to have to burn them out from every video I've ever seen. So we'll just see what happens. I've never done this before, so let's jack this car up and let's get them out. So first step is you're gonna wanna be able to get the exhaust out. So undo all the hangers. You wanna do it in front of the, damn, shooting flames. You wanna do it in front of the subframe so it's all out of your way. I need to get rid of that little box and straight pipe this. Alright, so let me show you what you got to do now. After your exhaust is out of your way. So basically, I can show you how bad my upframe bushings are, because I just noticed that it was actually hitting the metal up top up there, and look, they're blown. They're literally going. The diff bushings actually aren't bad, but look at that rubber on my axle, Jesus. Yeah, you can see how bad they are. So we got to undo this bolt, the same one over there, and then up front, up here, there's 3 little triangle things, which are kind of fucked because my rust right there. That's the only rust on the car. And then you have that main bolt right there, and then you can literally drop the whole subframe. So on my car, basically, I don't have e-brake, so usually you would have to undo the e-brake cable, but I have 300ZX brakes, so the guy never put it on there. I'm getting a hydro anyways, so that's fine. So gotta take the wheels off, take the calipers off. And then once they're off, we'll drop those 4 bolts, and then the 3 little bolts for the triangle looking things, the extra supports, and then lower the whole thing down, and we should be good. And also the drive shaft. So let's get to taking the wheels off, calipers, drive shaft, and then we'll start on the subframe. My bushings are here. He almost missed my house. Let's go get them. Got the bushings, UPS guys rolling out. Got the bushings. So let's open this package up real quick, and let's see what we got. All right guys, so this is what I got. Which one? I don't know which ones are in which. That is that's the diff bushings. I got black too, by the way. I didn't want it to stick out like crazy with the red. So I think it comes with directions and everything. Yeah, this is definitely the subframe. Jeez. Yeah, these are gonna be great up in there. All right, cool. We see what we got?
Let's go.
All right. All right, guys, so this is how bad my subframe actually was. I didn't realize it was this bad. You can see that it's blown out, but like, that's really, really bad. So we're gonna drop it now. We got everything disconnected. All you got is this bolt here. You got the 3 bolts up there for the little L support thing, and then the 2 main bolts. The whole thing's gonna drop out. So let's do it. If this should be it all. So let's lower it. All right.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, there's actually little. It's not coming off the front. There's actually like little things that stay connected, like the e-brake cables, but I don't have an e-brake, so.
Zach's face. He's just
fuck. The fucking back is so heavy. Hang on, gotta shove like pole up in there. You can stay there.
You're moving everywhere.
There we go. That side. Now this side. Look at, dude, the bushings literally just fell apart. Literally. Alright, it should be gonna come on the ground now. Wait, what's that connected right there?
What?
Some kind of fucking thing for the diff breather. Something like that.
I have no idea what's happening.
This fucking rusted motherfucker right here. Isn't. Alright, so we gotta disconnect that fucking breather hose to the fucking. What is my diff? I need an oxygen? What the?
What are you talking
Someone in the
about?
this, you don't see it? Someone in the comments is gonna be like, that's 40 off.
That looks like a
your
fluid line or something.
No, why would fluid be good?
There's a nipple on the end of it.
Alright, it's out. Alright, we're going home.
We're home.
Right.
That's it. We'll get it out and... Around what?
I don't know.
I'm going back.
Are we just like roll it?
Alright. So, that was the thing with the phone. I don't know what that's for. So the bushing isn't even in there. It's literally not in there. That's how bad it was. So, this is what it's supposed to look like, but it's not supposed to be able to do this. So yeah, they were pretty fucked. This one, that one's fucked. So yeah, that's why we're replacing these bushings. Now we just gotta take the axles out, drop the diff out, and then burn. You gotta actually burn these out because it won't come out. And then we'll throw the energy suspension in there.
I literally was holding the camera up and he bent over and I was still holding the camera up.
Alright guys, so I just read the instructions because I actually saw a YouTube video of someone doing this and they screwed up by taking out the, right here you got to take out the metal sleeves in this one, but apparently like the back one, you're not supposed to take the actual metal sleeve out. So we're going to burn the rubber out of here, get these completely out. We already got the front of the diff out, and then we're going to go from there. So we're going to get a torch, light them on fire, but you don't want to use too much heat apparently because it like warps the metal. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we're burning them out now. We're trying to get it hot enough. I was just going to try to heat it up like it said, but it's just so much easier just to burn it out and then let it sit. Hopefully that stays on fire. I don't know if it will. So we're going to keep doing this to all the bushings, and then once they're pretty much all on fire, we should be good, and we'll just knock it out with a screwdriver. Alright guys, so we're burning the bushings out right now. We already got the front ones in there, so they're looking good. We just got to burn these back rubber ones out, and then we got to get these out, and we should be good. The front ones went right in there and look good, so now we just got to do the rear ones. I saw a video on YouTube of a guy doing this, and he had to cut little slits in the diff, in the diff bushing right here to get it through there. And I mean, that doesn't really hurt anything, but if you can do it without doing it, it's better. So the trick that I just did is you put it up against there because it won't go in. Put your 2x4 right there, line it up perfectly, and it should go right in, and then you can just, and then you don't have to cut slits in it. So that actually worked really good. So that's good. We almost got everything in. We got the backs in, you got the fronts in. Basically, it was really confusing to me, so I'm just gonna explain this real quick. All right, so for the fronts, you take everything out, metal sleeve and all. I know, I haven't done this one yet.
No.
What?
You can put that in.
Oh yeah, I know, but I want to explain this because I was confused by this guy's video. So if you're doing your front bushings, fronts, everything comes out, metal sleeve and all. Rears, metal sleeve, yep, metal sleeve and all came out. And then for the rear bushings right here, metal sleeve and everything came out. But you have to, that's fucking hot. Where's the, already, you have to reuse the one OEM metal cup looking thing. This, fuck, it's really hot. You have to reuse that, and then that would just slide back in, right like that. So everything's together, we just gotta put this one last bushing in, and we're gonna get it back up in the car. All right guys, so we're doing the diff bushings right now. The back ones we already explained. So now the front, you got the little piece, you just hammer the 2 rubber pieces right in. Then you're gonna have this piece you wanna put in after. Take that, tap that right in. Then you're gonna be left over with this. You just take this, put it right on the back, and then they'll give you an extra one of these. You won't need it unless this is fucked up. So mine isn't, so I'll just reuse it. Put that right through there. Then you're gonna take, you have 2 bolts. You're gonna take the one.
Put the rear back on that one too.
Yeah. Tighten that up, and you wanna take your other bolt, or your other thing, put it right through, take that, push the diff up, and then bam, you're good there. So let's tighten that up real quick. Is this a 17? Yeah. All right, so you just want to tighten that. These bushings are going to be so good. Oh, remember we didn't check that.
Ooh.
We'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Because sometimes axles compress. Yeah, all right, we're good. So axles are in, just making sure for you guys so you don't screw yourselves. So you can put them in after. We're gonna show them the backs. tighten it the rest down when it's on the car. All right, so now you're gonna lay yours down. And then for the backs, you have the little cups. I don't know where the fuck they went.
Here.
Yeah, so you got your little bars that go through right there on the diff. You just take that right there, take that, put it right there, get your hammer, tap it in, and then basically just screw your nuts on. So that's good. So we're just gonna put the axles back in, and we're gonna finish up this last bushing, and we're gonna finally put it back up in the car. All right, guys, so I decided to paint the subframe. I painted the subframe. I didn't paint any of this because I'm gonna be getting all custom. I'm getting all fucking control arms and stuff. I'm gonna be getting traction rods, tie rods, and camber arms, so I'm not worried about that. But I painted the subframe all up. We got the bushings in there. So now we literally just gotta jack it up on the jack, roll it under here, balance it perfectly, and we should be able to put it right back up in there. All right, guys, so excuse the dirt on my face and my hands. But everything's back in the car besides the exhaust. I need Zach's help. Oh my gosh, in the sunlight, you can really see it. Zach's going to 7-Eleven to get some drinks real quick. It's really hot. Actually, it's not really hot. We're just really tired. I just got to put the Euro lines back on the rear now. The drift spares will go back on probably this weekend, you know, for more drift vids as you guys love. But everything's looking great. Everything tightened up. We didn't have to modify anything. We're all good. Everything's tight. Bushings went in smoothly. All the instructions I gave you was correct. So I suggest if you follow them, you do everything I did, it should work fine. So Zach's coming back. We're going to do the exhaust, and we're gonna go test drive this thing, and hopefully it's so much more sturdy. Guys, we're going for a test drive. My car's never really rubbed around corners, but fucking Zach gets in here. I don't know if the camera.
Turn right. It doesn't on your side too.
No. All right, guys. Well, the bushings are good. I definitely recommend them from Energy Suspension. But this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and everything that we did worked. So if you want to follow this as a instructional video, you can. So we'll catch you in the next video.